15 years ago, when Arlen gave me the opportunity to join as a facilitator for what was then known as HTG peer groups, it began a journey that was truly transformational. In the intervening years, I've learned immensely from those whom I served and have made many, many lifelong friends. Today, as we celebrate 25 years of shared success, I say thank you for the privilege of being part of this organization. And as we embrace the future with the same pioneering spirit that brought us together, we do so based on a go-giver value system and the same unwavering commitment to helping each other succeed. Thank you, Arlen, and congratulations to all of you who've made this community so successful.
We joined Evolve in 2022, having been a partner at ConnectWise for many years. And the peer groups we were in, which were both 2 and a 3 group, showed us that really it wasn't just us that had having problems, but there was other people as well, and we could share them and we could solve them together. It was about helping others as well, not just us getting help, but we were able to speak to other people who were on a similar journey to us, who were having similar problems, share ideas and solve them together. Our facilitators, Darren Strong and Graham Lane, were brilliant. They helped us improve our business in ways that we would never have thought of. We grew from a £6 to a £7 million business, and in 2023 we were able to sell to a larger group who, mainly because the processes were in place because of Evolve, recognised that that was something they wanted in their bigger and wider group.
We didn't know what to expect, but within the first hour of our first session in Copenhagen, it was clear that all the problems we couldn't solve with business were actually the same problems as everybody else had. And in fact, it wasn't just us that was failing, it's just how things work. By listening, adapting and changing parts of our business, we accelerated our growth, and within 15 months we've been acquired by Fluid One. We're now part of a much larger company, and thanks to Evolve and people we met, our company is used as a standard within the group of how to run a successful MSP. And we even have our own mini Evolve system with a new company so we can share and help the wider group to improve. Along the way, we've met some great people who we're still in contact with now. And while it's a natural process to join and most likely leave Evolve after acquisition, I really miss the sessions we used to have. Of course, the travel to some lovely European cities and great trips out helped as well, but mainly it's all about the people.
Hi, happy 25th anniversary IT Nation Evolve. Gordon Sayers and I from SoConnect first joined the groups in 2021 after meeting Dan Scott and his incredible team, and we remained there until we exited our business last year in 2024, and being part of the IT Nation Evolve groups were hugely instrumental to the success of our business and allow us to reach our personal and professional objectives. I think when we joined the groups, we were at about a 6 or 7% EBITDA percentage, and that increased to around about 16% when we exited the business. So hugely maximise the value that we're able to achieve for our business. Along the lifetime of being part of the groups, we met some incredible people and have both personal and professional lifelong friends through that. And we continue to keep in touch with those, and those are relationships that will be there for life. So well done, IT Nation Evolve, and all the groups and the community around it, and we wish you all the success for the future.
I joined Evolve in 2020 at the heart of the COVID pandemic, and it's when everything was online. Thought at first, what's this weird online cult that I've joined? But actually it turned out to be one of the best things that I could have done for me and for my business. I knew when I joined Evolve that I had a good, strong MSP. We were super profitable, but quite honestly, where I'd started it so young, I didn't really have a clue. And actually, by getting to understand and really digging into the numbers using SLI, that was so powerful for me as a business leader and allowed me to really analyse our revenue lines, what was coming in, what was going out, how we could optimise that and enhance our profitability even further. But at a personal level, I never really had a purpose as to why I started the business. And through joining Evolve, it made me really focus on what's important in life, and ultimately, helped me through that journey. I found my why, and that's where I am now.
I joined Evolve roughly 15 years ago. That first meeting in a small room at the back of a pub in London only had about 6 people. Being a member has had a huge impact on both my personal and professional life. My most valuable takeaway has been to spend time thinking about what is important to me, my family, and all my colleagues, and asking the question, how can I be better? By regularly asking myself this question and intentionally improving over time, it has enabled me over the years to be the person I want to be and to take the business to the point of exit. I have made lifelong friends along the way and enjoyed every minute, even when the questions in the room were awkward to say the least. So when people ask me if Evolve membership is worth it, the answer for me is a profound yes.
Some of the best times I think I've had in my personal and professional life has been in the HTG peer group. I've made friendships for life. I've changed my business to be worth a lot of money on exit. And I think for me personally, it's changed the person that I am. I would have been a very different person if I wasn't involved in a peer group. Probably a worse person that I am. And it's definitely changed my business for the better.
I joined HTG at the very first UK meeting back in 2008. Since then, I've been on a journey of personal transformation and the business has grown beyond recognition. We've grown from a team of 3 or 4 people to more than 15, and now we've got a clear plan to double in size again. I'm also pleased to say that I've made a lot of close personal friends along the way.
I'm Richard Tubb, and I was one of the founder members of Evolve in the UK, or HTG 11 as it was known back then. The peer group, and specifically Arlen's leadership and mentoring, was one of, if not the most positive influences in my life, both personally and professionally. And thanks to the group's support, I built and sold my MSP business, and thanks to Arlen's mentoring on legacy and so many other things, I've been able to build the life I want for me and my family. So thank you, Arlen, and everybody involved in Evolve.
I first met Arlen in July 2008 in Houston, Texas, and I asked him the question, Arlen, have you got any plans on bringing HTG to London or Europe? He said, no, not really, but if you think it can happen, give it a go. Well, our first meeting was in October 2008 in a small room in a hotel near Heathrow Airport. Roll on 17 years, and the rest is history, as they say. I have learned so much from HTG Evolve. I've made lifelong friends, and it has taught me how to run my business properly. And I exited the business after 36 years, very successfully. And a large part of that was down to what I learned. So Arlen, I want to thank you for your vision. I want to thank you for having the leap of faith to get things going, not just in the UK and Europe, but worldwide. And I want to thank all the people in HTG and now ConnectWise Evolve who have made this possible. It is a great community, and together we can achieve a lot more than we can on our own. Thank you very much indeed.